welcome to Travel Crochet. My name is Tracy and buckle up for today's episode. We are on to week 4 of Crochet Roulette 2025 and let's just say go and pause this right now, go and get yourself a cuppa and a snack because this is going to take a while. I've literally had to type so I can read what's happening. This is pages of people's entries and the information, like I think I've got 5 or 6 pages. We have 42 entries this week, so I thought I had some links saved from last week, so I've put those in one document. Now I'm just adding to it, and as I get entries coming in, so thank you so much. This has really taken off. I cannot believe it. So I'll start with mine, which feels a little underwhelming after seeing a lot of these entries that have come in this week, I could tell you. But anyway, my excuse is I haven't been feeling well. But so my first one is Leonard the Lobster. So this is my pattern, and I actually really love the pink variegated. This was a spotlight yarn, I believe. It's probably some type of mystical, maybe. I am not 100% sure. I do have the colours saved, but I haven't even bothered to look it up because I've been so busy typing all this stuff for this video. So this is Leonard the Lobster. My link for the pattern will be in the description. So that was the first one I did, and then I just made 2 little pink, where are you, little pink sea turtles out of the QLD yarn. I just use a 4mm hook for these, and this is the Crochet Customs pattern that I use. It's a really fast make. They're so quick to make, so I made those 2. All right, now let's get into your entries. So as usual, I'm over to the side so I can have the photos input here. I think I'm starting, well, I actually started putting all this together yesterday because I could see there was a lot of entries and I've just been updating as more have been coming in, and I have to label each photo so then they come up alphabetically, so I put my list alphabetically, so hopefully everything lines up and it makes it easier for editing, hopefully. That's the idea anyway. All right, so again, it is alphabetical order just because that's making it easier for me because there are so many entries. So it's not by no means, you know, favorited from number 1 to whatever. So it's just alphabetical order. And here we go. All right. First up, number 1, we have 82p Nina, and that's always going to be first because it starts with numbers, so alphabetically that will come first. We have a tiny secret octopus, and this was so cute. You have not only a tiny octopus, but it has a baby in it, like, oh my lord. And this pattern is by Alter Ego Crochet. Yeah, that was definitely miniature crocheting. Thank you so much for that entry. That was fabulous. It blew my mind when I saw that. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, number 2 is from Appalachian Crochet, and entered 2 patterns, a Dumbo Octo and Aussie Octo. They are both free patterns by Just a Mom Crocheting. Mom? I get used to saying that. So free patterns, Dumbo Octo and Aussie Octo. So thank you very much for those entries. They are fabulous. Number 3 is from Arty Creations, and we have Blake the Bass. And do you know how many times I've looked at a bass pattern and haven't bought one yet, but I'm so tempted now. I'm tempted with half these patterns. And this pattern is by Crochet with Kyra. So thank you so much for that entry, and I'm sure everybody, you need to have a note and pad when you're watching this video, because you're probably going to have a huge list of patterns that you'll want to get after this. Okay, number 4 is by Charmed by Robin, and we have a whale, and this whale is pattern is by Madeline Mako. So thank you so much for that whale. It is fabulous. Number 5 is by Connie the Crocheter, and we have a jellyfish, and this jellyfish is by Cora.crochet. Thank you so much. We've got some really good jellyfish this week as well. It's fabulous. Thank you for that. Number 6, we have Cottonwood Craft, and entry is Drift the Octopus by the Crochet Carpenter, and we shall notice that the Crochet Carpenter is pretty popular, it seems, when it comes to sea life patterns. Thank you, and Drift the Octopus. If you haven't got that pattern, it is a fabulous pattern. I can definitely vouch for that one. All right, number 7, we have an entry from Craftably Ever After, and Cassandra is on Instagram, and you'll find her on YouTube as well. If you haven't checked out her YouTube channel, go and check her out. She makes some fabulous items, and she designs a lot of patterns as well. So go and check out her YouTube channel, which will be linked. Cassandra has made a sea turtle by @_petite_bonnet_. Thank you so much, Cassandra. I am honoured that you have decided to join in on our little challenge here. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Number 8, we have from Delicate Works, and we have Splash the Dolphin by the Crochet Carpenter. So there's a little bit of a few Crochet Carpenters happening, but that pattern is gorgeous. So don't believe I've seen that many on Instagram. So yeah, I'm interested in that pattern too. All right, number 9 is by Devon Crafts 3754, and we have a Sea Slug by Cozy Crochet Wonders. And it just makes me wonder how people think of, I'm going to design a pattern, let's make a sea slug. It's like, and it's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. So that was page 1 down. Okay, next entry, number 10, is from Floss Crochet. Now we have a fish, a whale, and an octo, and all of those are by All From Jade. And then we also have an extra stingray that is by French names. I am not good at French. Chez du Coton. You have to do that French accent to try and get it right, but no, I would have ruined that. But then we used to me mispronouncing words. So 4 entries from Floss Crochet. Thank you so much. You've been very busy. Actually, a lot of people have been blown my mind of what they have completed this week for this challenge. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Next off, we have number 11, G Crochet Off the Hook, and Geraldine. And Geraldine is on Instagram and on YouTube, and Geraldine is very inspirational. She's also sharing her journey through pain and supporting each other going through that journey, I guess. So if you haven't checked out Geraldine's YouTube channel, go and check out her channel. And Geraldine has entered a pink pufferfish by Anita6744. Thank you so much, Geraldine, for that gorgeous pufferfish. And number 12 is by G'day Crochet AU, and again we have someone who's on Instagram and has a YouTube channel, so go and check out Trish's channel, G'day Crochet AU. Trish's is fairly new channel, and Trish has made coral and sea lettuce, and that is from a blog. The patterns are from a blog by Golden Lucy Crafts. And then she also free-handed a crab and an octo using finger puppet eyes, which was very interesting. Those eyes, I've always wondered how you crochet around them, so you might have to do a YouTube tutorial, Trish. Thank you so much. That was fantastic and very unique too. I mean, coral and sea lettuce, that's awesome. All right, number 13, we have Handmade by H UK. We have 6 items. Like, a lot of people have gone way out, I tell you. First off, we have a jellyfish by offthebeatenhook.com. Next, we have a blowfish by hookedbykatie.com. Then a fish that is a pattern from the Yarnspirations website. A Dumbo Octo, which is a YouTube tutorial by Complicated Knots. I've seen a few of those. I've never made a Dumbo Octo. I'm gonna have to give that a go. I need to write my own list. Another sea slug, which is a YouTube tutorial by the Skein Spider, another Australian YouTuber. And a hammerhead shark, which is another YouTube tutorial by Beyond the Lens. Thank you so much. That is a mammoth effort. 6 items. Blown away. Actually, I meant to count how many actual items were entered this week, not just 42 people, but we've got multiple people with multiple items. I couldn't imagine how many we have. Okay, number 14 is by Heirloom Artistry 828. And she has a kraken, which is actually, she's modified the Drift the Octopus pattern by the Crochet Carpenter and turned it into the kraken, which is a fabulous idea. Now I'm gonna have to get a drink. I've got a backup drink as well, because I know this is gonna take a while. Okay, next up we have number 15. Entered by Jackie Jasper, and we have a seahorse, and that pattern is by DH Fluffies. Thank you so much. And we have quite a few seahorses entered too, and I made a seahorse once, but I can't even remember whose pattern that was, but I wasn't impressed with it. But I've seen these ones and I really like these seahorses. Next up, 16 by Janelle Bailey 77. We have a mini clam, and that pattern is by Crochet Grove. That is fabulous. I love the mini clams. All the clams as well. She's got a mini and a larger one. Okay, 17. We have from Judy at Witch Piece Craft, and Judy also has a YouTube channel as well. And Judy has made 2 sea slugs. So we've got a few sea slugs here. So it's funny how quite a few people thought about sea slugs as sea life, which it is. It's just, yeah, it's something I wouldn't have thought of. So it's so unique, and that's why I love this challenge. And it's these ones are a YouTube tutorial by Yarny Box. So we've actually got a few different versions of sea slugs as well coming. Okay, now we have entry from Julianne 5196, and Julianne has made an axolotl, and that is from a YouTube tutorial by Rose and Lily Crochet. Thank you so much, Julianne. Number 19 is by Can Crochet, and we have a stingray by Chez du Coton. And that is a really good pattern. Like, I made that last week for my makes, and yeah, it's definitely a very quick make and great for market prepping. Thank you. Number 20 is by entry by Keza Does Crafts, and we have the Little Seal Buddy by Crochet Me Zaddy. I love this guy, and I am probably most likely definitely going to get this pattern. He is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, love it. So thank you very much for that. Number 21 is by Naughty Rascals, and we have a pattern called The Little Octopus, and this is by Critter_Stitch. Thank you so much, and it is a gorgeous octopus. Thank you. Number 22 is, we have 3 entries here, and it's from Landicast Little Lovies. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. We have a squeaky octopus and a squid and a sea turtle, and she's free-handed them all. Just made up the pattern. I wish I could do it like that, like him. She does it all the time. It's like, yeah, I like a pattern. Even making my own patterns, it takes ages. So I admire people who can just make up patterns like that. So thank you so much for that entry. Number 23 is Lovies by Reza Laree. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. We have an axolotl, and this one is by Tinkering Crochet. So we have a few different versions of axolotls as well. Thank you so much. Number 24 is by Loved Handcrafts, and Louise and I have been chatting a bit lately, and Louise has actually just sent something in the mail for me that I'll be able to put in my video next week, so I'm a bit excited to receive this parcel. Anyway, Louise has made 2 items. She's made a seahorse by Crochet Grove, so that seahorse seems to be particularly popular, and I believe that's the free seahorse pattern. Yes, it is. And also a baby crab, and that is a free pattern by Yarn Bowl. Thank you so much, Louise. And I'll just take a break for a second. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. We're back. All right, number 25 is by Crafting in Array on Instagram, but she also has a brand new channel on YouTube called, I'm sorry, is it Mari? Crafting in Array. It'll be linked. I am so sorry if I mispronounce your name. Yeah. Mari, I hope that's right, has actually made fraternal twins. One of fraternal twins, mermaid twins, I should say. One of the twins is pink and the other one is in purple. We'll forgive the purple, but they're twins, so they have to come together, don't they? The one in purple is called Erin, and the one in pink is Everdeen. And she free-handed those mermaids. Can you believe that? I thought that would for sure have to be a pattern, because I sent her, she sent me an email for an entry, and I replied and I said, well, who's this by? Like, I want the pattern. And she goes, me, I freehand them, I freehand most things. Respect to you, that is for sure. They are fabulous, fabulous makes. You need to start writing your patterns down, because I am pretty sure they would sell. So thank you so much for your entry, and everyone go and check out her YouTube channel. Link will be in the description. Okay, number 26, Mel Likes to Crochet. Well, she's lived up to that name once again. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items she has made for this week. Unbelievable. First off, we have a Dumbo Octo. It actually didn't say whose pattern that was in the photo that I could see, or I may have missed it. So if you want to find out, just send a message to Mel Likes to Crochet on Instagram. Then she has made Blossom the Octopus, and Blossom is a pattern by my friend Kim by Crafty Chaos Emporium. She's on Etsy. That is the most beautiful blossom I have ever seen. That was just perfect. So thanks, Mel. I'm pretty sure Kim would really appreciate that. And then she has made a blobfish by Mum Stitchetti. And those blobfishes are so funny, aren't they? They're big noses. Then she has made a seahorse by Crochet Grove, so that may be the free pattern one. I can't remember. I wrote notes, but I wasn't the best at writing my notes. And then her last entry that came in last minute is a plesiosaur, which is like a Nessie kind of dinosaur. Obviously a sea life creature, and that pattern is by Kindmaker. So thank you so much once again for those entries. You've outdone yourself. So many of you have. Oh dear. All right, moving on. Number 27 is from Michelle Creates 5. And we have another blobfish, but this one is by Megs Makes Crochet. So we have different versions of blobfishes. So thank you, Michelle, for that entry. Number 28 is from Morgan Patricia Matthews on Instagram. And we have 4 entries. But when you hear what the big one is or see, like she has made Anchor the Octopus. Like that would have been one entry for me. Like you do Anchor and that is huge. That takes hours to make, and she's made 4 things. It's like, wow. So we have Anchor the Octopus is by Humble Child Co. She has made a sea turtle that she just freehanded, and she made a squid that she just freehanded. And then I am honored she made Leonard the Lobster, which is by me, my pattern. So thank you so much. I am amazed. I was just blown away, and so many people in the comment section of your post were blown away as well. So thank you for that effort. Amazing. Number 29, we have from Otterwise, and Otterwise has been with us since the start. And she has made a mer spud or a mermaid spud. And this pattern is very unique. I don't believe I've seen that pattern before. And it's by a collaboration by Crochet by April and the Squishy Witch. I love that name, the Squishy Witch. That is probably one of the most unique entries, I thank you, but mermaid spud. I love that idea. I don't know how people would come up with that pattern. I don't know. All right, number 30 is from Penguin Place Crafts, and we have 2 entries here. A sea turtle, and this one is by Jenna Tattoo from her No So Amigurumi book, which is Crochet by Jenna. And she also has a penguin, and that is by Mini Gurumi. So thank you so much for that entry. Number 31, we are getting there. This entry is from Pico and Plant. We have 2 entries. We have an axolotl, which is a YouTube tutorial by Crochet by Jenna, and a seahorse by Crochet Grove. So that is definitely a very popular pattern. Number 32 is from Randomly Dana, and we have a cuttlefish. I believe that is the only cuttlefish that we have. And that pattern is by Shield Maiden Crochet. So thank you so much for that. Number 33, we have 4 items here from So Precious Art. She has made a seahorse, and the extras that she has added to the seahorse, the bejewels, endorsement, in whatever you call them. Amazing, amazing. So that pattern, the seahorse, is by Say New Design. And she's also made a clam and a mini clam, both are by Crochet Grove. And a jellyfish, which she freehanded. Fabulous, fabulous. That seahorse has definitely been turned into a piece of art. I think there might have even been some shells on it, so amazing. Next up we have number 34, Sunflower and Owl, or Abby Sun Owl Fiber on YouTube, and she has entered a walrus backpack buddy, and this pattern is by Mabel Made on Ribbler. So thank you, Abby, for that entry, and I hope that your market is doing well that you're preparing for. Number 35 is from Tamaragua Crochet, and she has entered a fabulous detailed mermaid, and her name is Ondina, and that pattern is by Blue Bunny Crochet. And she has a little friend that was on her head, I think, of a jellyfish. And the jellyfish's name is Carrie. And the jellyfish, she said, was actually a mix of old patterns, but she said they're similar to KJ Core 1992 on YouTube, so a YouTube tutorial. So thank you so much for those entries. The details in your patterns are amazing. That would take me 2 months to make. And probably longer, because like my current acrylic make, it gets put aside because I don't like working with acrylic and it takes me ages to get back to it, but I will. So thank you. I admire people who can make things out of acrylic. Next up we have Thea Crochet Beast, and Thea, again, amazing. She has made 4 patterns, I think it was. She made a leafy sea dragon, which was gorgeous, an octopus that she said she nearly made some of the tentacles shorter because each tentacle was taking her over an hour to make. Amazing. And this is also in like an acrylic or cotton yarn. Both the Leafy Sea Dragon and the octopus is from Irene's Strangest Curious Creatures pattern book. So that really sounds interesting, that pattern book. And she has some fruit fish as well by Pearly Stitch, which I believe Thea was a pattern tester for, and it's a brand new pattern out I just saw posted on Instagram. So apparently it's a very quick market make, so might be worth checking out. Thank you, Thea, and the effort that you put in for that octopus, amazing, amazing. And the size yarn that you use too, it's like, oh. Number 37, we're nearly there, guys, is from the Fiber Monkey, and we have 2 entries: Drift the Octopus by the Crochet Carpenter and an axolotl by Crochet by Jenna. Thank you so much for those entries. Number 38, we have 2 entries by Treen's Treasures, and she has made 2 seahorses. The one in pale pink is the Crochet Carpenter pattern, and the darker pink seahorse is by Crochet Grove. So thank you so much, I really do appreciate that. Okay, number 39 is an entry by Vicky Vass Designs. Now, Vicky does not crochet, however, she makes crochet hooks. So she enters her designs of crochet hooks, and she has one with an axolotl and one with a seahorse on it. So she is able to contribute to Crochet Roulette by her crochet hooks. So if you are in the market for a new crochet hook, check out Vicky Vass Designs. Link will be in the description, and go and check out. I believe that Vicky has a website up and running now, and I think she's on Etsy selling her hooks and stitch markers, and I think she may be making amigurumi sticks shortly. Little birdie might have told me, if it's not out already. Plus she makes many other items as well. So yeah, go check out her sites. Thank you, Vicky. All right, number 40 is from Violet Sierra. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. And we have Louis the Plesiosaur, so another aquatic dinosaur. And this pattern is Nessie by Lyra Loon Softies. So we had a couple of plesiosaurs there. I'm sure you're picking these patterns because they're more difficult to say, and I'm not going to say them correctly. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And your aquatic dinosaur, I'll just say it like that, I'll cheat, or Nessie, is fabulous. That is a really, really fabulous make. And it said on the post that your mum convinced you to enter, and I'm absolutely glad that you did, because your make is absolutely wonderful. So thank you so much. Number 41 is from What the Plushie, and we have another pattern that is not a pattern that takes 2 minutes. This is a pattern that takes a while. It is the Humpback Whale by Humble Child Co. That is an effort and a half, and I really do appreciate that. And it is gorgeous in that color, those pinky colors. It's just fabulous. Look, amazing. And last but certainly not least is an entry from Yarn and Whimsy Designs. Now, if anyone's been around for a few years, we all know Karen, and Karen has a YouTube channel and Instagram, of course, but she does these amazing reviews. She'll make a video on reviewing dog patterns or cat patterns or dinosaur patterns. And so if you are, deciding if you like a pattern or what's a really good dog pattern or a cat pattern, go and check out her YouTube channel, and she gives you all the answers, all the feedback on the patterns that she makes, and she makes them all and does really good reviews on everything. So thank you, Karen, for joining in on the challenge. So Karen has made a pink whale shark, and this one pattern is by lovecrafts.com by Whitney Kay. So thanks, Karen, for joining in. I really do appreciate your time. All right. And I have a note for me, very end here. Do my wheel spins, because last week I nearly forgot. All right, so now I will stop. I'll put in the wheel spins for next week, and we'll talk about that back in a sec. Okay, as you can see, week 5, which would be halfway through Crochet Roulette, because it's a 10-week challenge, is the animal is a safari animal, but the color is pastel. So that's going to get your thinking caps on. So looking forward to all your entries for next week. The earlier you can post your entries, just for my benefit, I'd really appreciate, because it takes me a long time to get all this together. But I do appreciate everyone that's jumping on board. Every week we're getting more and more people coming on board with this challenge, and it's fabulous. And it's really, really good, because it's taking my mind off all my other things that's going on at the moment. So I really appreciate that too. All right. Time for me to go and edit. It's going to take a while. 42 pictures to put in. All right. Thank you so much, guys. And I'll see you next week. I'll probably have a video on Wednesday just to show what I've been making. And yeah, enjoy making your pastel colored safari animals. Looking forward to it. Bye, guys.